Travis, what's up, man?
Not much, man. Just hanging out over here at the cabin, having a great time.
Hanging out at the cabin,
Lord
out at the
knows.
ranch. Yeah, we got the cows over here. They're real close.
Dude, there are like maybe 20 of them out there right now.
Yeah, they better watch out. They better be careful.
I know, I've been watching my car.
I know they're over there. Who knows what they're going to be getting into?
Yeah, they're probably just trying to play some video games, you know?
Right. Hopefully, they're not going to get abducted by aliens like they were in Majora's Mask.
Oh,
I don't know if you
about
remember that terrible sequence from Majora's Mask where you have to shoot these aliens with a bow and arrow, and you have to slow down the time and everything. I'm a guy that goes through games without guides, and like that messed me up for a while. I was like, man, I can't believe I gotta go get them aliens, man.
I totally forgot.
Oh my, that's like that part of that game really it rubs me wrong. But once you slow the time down, but how are you supposed to know you're supposed to slow anyway?
That's games. Maybe that should be another topic sometime.
We'll get back
to
Majora's Mask, but today we're going to talk about really games we've been playing, but also another familiar Nintendo franchise that's not Zelda.
Yeah, it's Pokemon, man.
I want to be the very best, like no one ever was.
And Pokemon ZA just released. It's for the Switch 2 and the Switch.
And Switch 1.
Yeah, Switch 1 and Switch 2. So, the man, word's been going around, and I wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt, but that game is not good. It's not very good.
You're not a Pokemon ZA fan?
I really tried. Even, like, maybe 15 hours into it, I was like, oh, it's not that bad, you know? And, like, after a few days of it being done with it, I haven't finished the game. There's, like, a post part of the game, but I rolled credits. And I had no desire to pick it back up at all to finish it. And I've never not done that for a Pokemon game.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just so not interested in it. First of all, like the tutorial to start the dang game was 4 hours long. 4 hours of tutorial.
Tutorial.
Yes.
Was 4 hours long.
Dude, it was bad, man. And it's like, of course, like maybe some people haven't played a Pokemon game before, but it's not that hard to figure out.
So it's also just a turn-based RPG?
No, so they actually did a new battle mechanic in it. That was kind of exciting. Well, I thought so too, and I was kind of excited about it.
Okay.
It has, your 4 moves like normal. And this one you can actually change your moves whenever you want, like whenever you're not in battle. So you can even learn a move you forgot before and stuff. Yeah. So you don't have to really remove anything. You could easily go back and get any attack you want. But
that's good.
Yeah, but it's kind of like you're just, 2 out at a time, of course, and you're just basically shooting attacks with like a little burn counter. So every attack you can maybe redo it every 4 to 6 seconds after it recharges. And it makes the game totally forgettable. It makes the Pokemon you get totally unmemorable at all times. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's just like, you're just like, okay, this one goes. And yeah, there's also the, typing strategies that is incorporated, but it's not really that important in this one.
Yeah, as long as you can press the buttons in the right.
Yeah.
See, it kind of makes moves
like forgettable.
Like
the whole thing has been forgettable.
Right.
I can tell you, I started off with a Tepig was my starter.
Tepig.
And then I got a Bulbasaur down the line, which I named Plant. And then Talonflame, which is like a Firebird. That was the early pickup. It was like a Pidgey.
Okay.
And I can't really tell you any of the other Pokemon that was in my team. And I had basically the same team throughout the whole game.
Right.
But you know what? I did, now that I'm thinking about it, I did get Starmie.
Starmie's good. Starmie has Psychic.
Yeah, Psychic. Bunch
Swift.
of water. Yeah, and I had 2 fire, a grass, and then I needed, some water. But the thing is, they do like a Mega Evolution in this game. That's like its gimmick. And Starmie is goofy.
Oh, yeah, what is? Well, we'll put it up there. But what? It was Super Starmie.
Dude, it's
Starmie
like Mega
X.
Yeah, and he's out. He's like got arms, and he's just
He's a robot.
No, he's just like barely like moving around, like
legs.
The legs. He's standing, and it's. I got it for the meme because I was like, "That's stupid. I gotta play with that."
Yeah,
that was the most exciting part of the game.
Is Starmie Super Evolution.
Dude, yeah, and like we were just talking the other day about what's that? Shenmue 2. You just completed.
Right,
yeah.
Shenmue 2.
And you were saying how you could go into like every house, every apartment. There's rooms and everything.
The detail is uncanny. You can go everywhere
and that's
talk to everyone.
That's a Dreamcast game, right?
There's a Dreamcast and the first Xbox, which we will call the Xbox One, because it is the first Xbox,
but not the Xbox X.
No, it's a Dreamcast game, and then when the Dreamcast faded away, they ported it to OG Xbox.
Yeah, well, so this, I think you can only go into like really 7 or 8 buildings in this whole game.
In the whole game,
and it's
counting Pokemon centers.
The Pokemon centers are technically like little outside.
Oh,
they're like
yeah, it's a COVID testing station.
Yeah,
it's the Pokemon center. They're like scanning your temperature with the little gun. They're like, your Pokemon's healed now. Keep.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. So don't forget your Pokemask.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's me, Mario.
People were hyped up about the Switch 2 and this game.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because we could just go back to 1996 and play a great Pokemon game like Pokemon Blue here.
Pokemon Blue, a game that we both played this year,
yes,
2025. We both played Pokemon Blue. And I played a lot of mine on the Super G Boy as well. I love what they did with the colors.
Yeah.
It really made that game pop on the Super G Boy.
And it's just crazy how something that's almost 30 years old or maybe close to it now is better than the brand new game.
Better than ZA.
Way better than ZA. You can go into more buildings.
You can go into more buildings, like in Shenmue, right? No, I remember getting Blue as a kid, but it was later on down the line. I remember I had Crystal, which we talked about in the Origins video.
Yeah.
And I went on this camping trip to the hill country with my cousins, and I took my Game Boy with me, and I lost Pokemon Crystal, even though I had this Game Boy case zipper up thing. I still lost it. And so I remember one year I had some money from doing work outside or Christmas money or whatever. My mom was taking me to pawn shops because I was looking for silver to replace Crystal.
Yeah.
But the end of the day was there, and we had gone to a couple pawn shops, and Mom was like, "Hey, we're going home." And I was like, "Well, I guess I'll pick up Blue."
Yeah.
And so then I just fell in love with Blue there. And this was at the time when people had Game Boy Advance. People were sunk into Sapphire at the time. I'm trying to replace Crystal, wound up with Blue, and just loved the hell out of it. Did all the glitches, the Mew glitch, the Missing No glitch, glitching give me a billion Master Balls.
Yep.
I love all the glitching and catching Pokemon you shouldn't be able to catch. And that stuff was just so cool, man. Yeah, and I'm not really a fan of turn-based RPGs, but something about Pokemon appeals to me, and I think it's that nerdiness in you, that video game, whatever that is in you, where I love collecting, right?
Yeah.
We're video gamers. We both have video game collections that are eclectic, and they span all these different consoles. And what do you do inside that game is you collect Pokemon. So you're in a game collecting other stuff to fight, level up. It's just addicting on every single level. It's I'm addicted to leveling up this Pokemon, the way I can evolve it, the way I can complete my Pokedex and catch other guys. And then there's a story element of where it's kind of nice to walk around and talk to NPCs and just hang out in the overworld.
Yeah.
I really kind of like that about it. And you can spend, tens and tens of hours on these games and just, I don't know, it felt like a living world, kind of like Shenmue. We know about Shenmue, and as a kid, that was something special. I think to be able to walk around and go to all the towns, and I had some funny experiences where Pokemon is that one thing that always kept me gaming. We talked about in our Origins video, we got separated from gaming, but I kept finding myself. I was like, I could run through something, and there's moments where I ran through or emulated some of the Pokemon games during a big dry spell where I didn't have a console or anything. I could still download an emulator and play these games. In high school, I remember I went to the park with some friends of mine.
Yeah.
And we were at the park playing Pokemon on our Game Boys, and the cops got called on us. And because we were at the park after hours, it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. And so I remember being in a restroom, and I come out of the restroom, and the cops are like, "What are you guys doing here?" I'm like, "Playing Pokemon." and then he's like, "Yeah, what'd your guys say?" They said he's playing Pokemon. Okay, that's what our guy said too. And so they let us go and everything. But it was like really funny, man. There's like 3 17-year-olds. And I mean, this is like what I'm saying, this kept me gaming because I kind of got less into gaming as I got older.
Yeah.
And so this was like junior year of high school where it's like kind of getting into girls. I'm kind of getting into partying. I'm kind of getting into doing other things and working on the ranch and doing other stuff. And like, but it still kind of came back because Pokemon was a happy place. It was a safe place.
That's really the only real safe place.
Pallet Town.
Yeah, Pallet Town.
Yeah.
But man, speaking of Pallet Town, just the music in ZA, it's all kind of like a French jazz, and it's not great. And like this music in the Pallet Town, just going right into Route 1, banger after banger, Vermilion City. The battle music in this game is, I mean, people are still listening to this and still remixing it all the time.
Oh yeah, no. Most of the music in Pokemon Blue is fire, absolute fire, dude. I think except for Celadon City, look it up. I like Celadon as a city. It's a big town. There's a cool mart there. I think you get Eevee there.
Dude, there's a casino.
The casino, but the music in Celadon, that's my only gripe. Every other track is a banger.
Hey, little buddy, want a ride?
Pikachu!
Yeah, whatever. I'll be right back.
Where can you catch all 150 Pokemon? On your Game Boy, that's where. Pokemon for Game Boy is here. With both packs, you can catch them all.
All right, Trav, we've talked about how much this game was a big impression on us.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was a big impression on the entire country and the world. But let's talk about the game itself, Blue version.
Yeah.
Had a sister game, Red version, with different catchable and usable Pokemon. In my party, in this recent playthrough and a lot of playthroughs, I like to get some of those Pokemon. Some of those that are like, you only get this in Blue version. Well, then, I picked up Ninetales. The fire Pokemon, especially on a Venusaur run. Why not just, hey, I'll just go get Ninetales and do that, and you can use a Firestone, and it's great. I think people like Red version. I think growing up, I remember I knew more people with Red and Yellow, and I kind of had Blue. And some of the Pokemon in Red just seemed kind of more badass. But I don't know, man. Blue version's got Pinsir, right? Blue version's got the Ninetales line. Blue version's got, I believe, I don't want to mess this up, Gloom line. Or is it the other way around? I know Oddish versus Weeping Bell.
I'm pretty sure it is Gloom line.
Gloom line in Blue.
I think so. Yeah, and then doesn't it have Growlithe in this one, and the other one has Ponyta, or is that the Vulpix and the Growlithe?
It's the Vulpix and the Growlithe.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But Blue's great. My favorite parts of the game, all of it.
yeah, man. 100%.
It's good. It's good. I mean, I just from growing up watching the TV show, and then you're fighting Brock, you're fighting Misty.
Yeah, memorable.
I like all the Giovanni stuff. I like that you fight him, and you have the rival battles.
Yeah, 100%.
But Giovanni's kind of like the real rival. He's the antagonist of the game, even though the pinnacle is going to the Pokemon League and fighting, Gary or Blue again, your rival again.
Yeah,
Giovanni's an actual bad guy, and you get to fight him 4 times in this game?
Yeah. I think
something like
4
that.
times, maybe even a 5th time, but I know 4 for sure.
Yeah,
and those again, I don't know if you used memorable a few times, but those were memorable fights. You do it in the hideouts, you doing it in the gym.
Right.
And there not only Giovanni, but there's just so many memorable fights in that. Like you think you're about to go and finish the SSN, and then here comes your rival.
Oh yeah.
Stopping you. And
Yeah.
I remember at that point, he's actually more over leveled than you should be at that point. So that's like a real hard part of the game for a lot of people.
Those battles are so memorable, unlike Pokemon ZA,
Yeah.
where at the end of SSN, or really any rival battle, whether it's Cerulean City Bridge or whatever, a lot of times, man, if I lose that rival battle, I'm cutting it off and I'm going back and I'll just train and level up and get there again, because I'm not... Obviously, we're older now. We just haven't memorized where the rival battles are. But like back in the day, it'd be like, nah, I'm not letting them get this one. I'll cut it off and do it again.
Gosh, but there's so many times I could think of cutting it off, thinking I'm doing it again, and then remembering I haven't saved for like an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I know.
That's part of it.
That is a part of it.
And that's part of being a Cartridge cowboy.
Lord
Sometimes
knows.
you got to wrangle your save back.
Yeah. Oh man, what a great game! What a great series up until ZA.
What a great series up until ZA.
No, there were other ones that weren't as great, but
like Hey You Pikachu,
well,
which maybe I need to pick up since I'm a 64 guy now.
Dude, maybe we could use that mic to start recording our videos.
Maybe so. I'll bring the Dreamcast mic.
There we go.
That I have, which I use with C-Man.
Shoot. Yeah, so Pokemon Blue, all-time classic. I give it a 8.5 out of 10.
Pokemon Blue.
Pokemon Blue, and I give ZA probably a 4. 4 out of 10. Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, I'll give Pokemon Blue a pretty similar score. Maybe I'll bump it up to 8.7.
Yeah.
What I will say is I'm not a big turn-based RPG guy. Pokemon's kind of my exception.
Yeah.
But there is some grinding, and there is some, you got to level up, and you got to sit there and just grind for experience points. Yeah. That's not great.
No, it's not, especially since you can't like refight trainers and stuff. It has to be wild Pokemon. You get less XP that way, and it just really drags the game out a lot.
And that's not really towards the end. Really, that's just kind of at the end. Most of the game is very well paced, and I guess that's just a pacing issue. But if you remove that little pacing issue towards the end of the game, it really is like some S tier shit.
I agree.
It really is. You get 8 gyms. You get a bunch of different Pokemon to choose from and catch. You get to grow with them, evolve, learn the moves, buy the moves, find the secrets. You got the glitches.
Then you got the Elite Four.
Then you got the Elite Four.
Yeah.
It's absolute. And Mewtwo.
Yeah, so just Pokemon, great series. They've had a lot of hits. They've had a lot of misses. I know Game Freak's working on some new game that I wish they would put that kind of effort into Pokemon. It's like a crazy PS5 game.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show a little bit of it here. It looks insane, but I wish they would just care that much about this series. But I guess they're not. They're just gonna make money anyway, so they don't care.
Here's my 2 cents, Travis. We talk about what they could do, and I don't know if they have done this, but it's like, you know how good a just Pikachu platformer would be. You know how many freaking copies they would sell if they just came out with your Pikachu and it's a 3D platformer and he can like zap people and jump off walls and stuff.
Oh man, make it like the Tiny Toons where you can have maybe 3 others that you use every once in a while.
Maybe so.
For different levels. That would...
I just sit here and I'm like, look at all the characters you can use. And they're just doing like, we're just going to do turn-based RPG again. Or now we're going to do like a strategy-ish RPG with weird counter moves. Just take a character, give them a game. Like they did Sub-Zero whatever.
Yeah.
Just give Pikachu a game.
Like a platformer. I ain't trying to be no detective.
I am interested in, I don't know, what, is that game cool?
No, not from what I've heard. It's okay. I heard the first one has a pretty decent story, but it's just it's for kids, obviously, Pokemon is, but this is just really dumbed down. It's basically a storybook. So
Okay.
Hey, tell us your thoughts on your first Pokemon game. Was it Blue or maybe Red, or hey, it might have even been X and Y. So I appreciate you guys checking us out, and thanks for hanging.
Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon.